affects so many people. And I think that those bills wouldn't be 20,000 pages if they had to be printed. They wouldn't be as confusing as what they
Well,
are.
and it was meant to, if the bill speaks to this, you can't slide something entirely different in there.
Exactly.
And we have that in here, it gets stretched pretty well
Well,
once in a while.
and it happens, the same thing happens in the federal government.
Oh, it's absolutely horrible.
Absolutely horrible. There was
I
a,
have 8,000 things in one bill,
yeah,
and nobody even knows what's in them.
right, and you don't know what it is. And I think that we really kind of need to go back and look at that and say, guys, we can't be doing this. Yeah, just my opinion. If it's one thing, it's one thing, and you need to pass this one thing and move on. But, yeah, you're preaching to the, also, through that, it was illegal for a lawyer to hold public office.
Legal?
Illegal.
Oh, illegal.
No lawyers were allowed to hold public office. Can we go back to that one? Can we go back to that one? I'll take that one. That one was pretty good, so, yeah. I would find that very interesting. Can you imagine what Washington would look like today if a lawyer was not allowed to?
Yeah. Clean out
Well,
about
but
80%
Senator
of the
Schoenbeck wouldn't agree with it.
But,
I still owe him one.
My money's on you, Dale.
yeah, he's a fun guy.
He has a sharp tongue.
Yeah, they wanted to sanction him because he was giving a few speeches between legislative sessions. It was in the fall of the year. I don't remember exactly who he was talking to. One of them was down by Mitchell in Scotland, FFA group or something like that. And he actually used the F word at the kids
Oh, my God.
in the speech from the podium. Because the student asked a question and he didn't like the question and he started berating this kid and used the F word at him and they said,
Wow.
And, so yeah, I'd be careful with Schoenbeck. Cause, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do hurt. So, well, and that's just it. You know, you don't use the F word. I mean, you know, not supposed to. But, yeah, so, thought that was kind of interesting. They tried to sanction him, and that's when they changed the rule now to have, you have to have 3 senators, or 3 legislators to approve to sanction somebody, not just
She
one,
was talking to that kid.
to bring it up. And part of the Republican Party is saying, Schoenbeck is why.
People that don't like money go thoughts.
Well, 3 that don't owe somebody a favor, that owes somebody a favor, that owes a favor to Schoenbeck, that, you know, so you gotta look at it that way too, unfortunately.
Well, you're full of all sorts of information, aren't you?
You would be surprised at stuff that we have trivia night and they're like, don't say this first.
Oh, fun.
I like to read obscure stuff and watch obscure television.
I used to sit and read encyclopedias when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
I would just read them cover to cover.
Yeah.
Really?
I got all the way through the whole thing full of them.
Did you remember all of it?
Not a clue.
But every once in a while, something will come up, somebody will ask you something, and you're like, oh, I know the
Or
answer.
Trivial Pursuit or one of those. Like, I know that answer.
Call the meeting to order. Is the pledge? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, a motion, a second to approve the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, no. Motion carries. On pages 1 and 2, you will find the minutes of our preceding city council meeting. Any corrections or
Move approval as per.
Second.
discussion? Hearing none, the motion on the table is to approve the minutes of the last meeting. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Public input.
I had a question, I guess.
Yes.
I noticed online and also in the paper, the multiple felony drug busts in town in the last few weeks. I was wondering if anybody can say whether or not the city police department had anything to do with that.
Everything I saw was posted by the sheriff's office.
That would be
I-
a good question for the sheriff, because
Yeah.
I believe that.
You know?
I'm thinking, you wanna, you probably know more. I'm thinking that the city police did have it, were involved in it.
The city police car was at the one over there for 4 hours that afternoon.
Yeah.
And then they called for backup, I
Yeah.
believe.
Good.
So, I hate to say, you know, I mean, that's,
Our city cop car was there first, and the first one.
okay. Good question. Anything other public input? Okay, new business, Logan Schultz with regard to probationary period. So do you wanna make sure that's on if you want to?
Yeah, it's green light.
Yep.
Yeah, Logan is, 6 months will be up on the 28th, and he has, taken his CDL and got that now too. So, I know he gets his dollar for his 6 months, not for the CDL, but just wanted to add that in there, that he's got the CDL and his 6 months will be up, and seems to be going pretty good, still doing some educating, so.
Okay. So it's your recommendation to take him off probation?
Yes,
Okay.
Yep.
With the dollar
dollar raise, yes.
raise, yeah.
That was what was talked about.
Yeah.
Do you need a motion for that?
Yeah.
Okay, I move that we do that.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, the motion on the table is take Logan Schultz off probation at the electrical department. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank Logan too for us. Second thing on the agenda is the ballpark, Roger Haberling. Had an opportunity to call Roger. He's interested in coming back and helping out, maybe not the hours he did before, and maybe the possibility of getting some additional help down there. So I think that when the positions open up, and then if the council so chooses to move forward with Roger and his recommendation, you know, with regard to the number of applicants, you know, I just wanted to
Sure.
share that with you too, so.
Can we make a motion on what to hire him, what rate?
Do we know what he made last year?
Well, I was thinking he was the same as, Craig, I was thinking we could do the
He
same.
needs to go
Yeah.
up or he's not gonna be there very long.
Right,
Or
I
even-
received an email, a text message. Was it from you or Cindy Shayla last year that when he was gonna leave, you thought it was because of wages?
he had said that at
Yeah.
one point in time.
He talked to
There-
me about that.
So
Yeah.
do you have that, did he ever say what he was expecting or what he?
No, well, I'm just trying to find what Craig was making. Craig is now at 17 this year, and he was at 15, Roger was at 15.
And to piggyback off, with regard to, there were a couple other things that, he left because of, and I'll just, you know, kind of leave it at that. I mean, something, you know, nothing
Before we-
regarding the city, but somebody down there, you know, said something at the wrong time or didn't do something or whatever, so I just, you
So
know,
a personnel issue
yeah,
then?
it's kind of a personnel not with the city, just more or less with some, maybe some patrons or whatever, so.
I would like, before we have a motion to set it, maybe we should try to get a hold of him and talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, when I visited with him, he was driving through a very populated area in, I think it was Yuma, if I remember correctly, and, there was one time that we lost, reception, so I said, we'll be in touch with you. That'd be okay if we put that off, we can, take that in consideration.
Just table it.
Yeah, we table it, okay, all right. Next thing on the agenda, on pages 3 through 6, you will see KBA commitment letter for the annual report. And on page 3, if I may, this is from Emily Schaefer's, right? CPA partner. It says our proposal to perform an audit of the financial statement of the city of Miller for 2 years ended in July of 31st of 2003 will not exceed $17,500. If the city is not subject to a uniform guidance, or $20,500 if the city is subject to a uniform guidance. If our proposal is accepted, please contact us and we will provide you with an engagement letter. Signed, Emily Schaefer's.
The date that it ended was December 31st of 2023.
Yes, the one that we had previously, correct?
All right, this'll be,
This will be a new one. What does it mean by uniform guidance?
that would be if we received over $750,000 in federal funds.
Oh,
Then we have to have a special, an additional audit.
okay, all right.
So we have to have an audit every 2 years, and if we receive over $750,000 a year, we have to have a federal audit as well, which we will. Yeah,
So they're increasing it 3,000 if they have to do the second audit.
yeah.
And then, reading through the, the proposal, I'm assuming that is submitted here is that of no changes with regard to
The base body of it is, it's
identical, okay?
The monetary amount probably is what different. What did we pay for it last year, can I ask? Or do you know offhand?
Well, we didn't have an audit last year, we had one 2 years ago, and I think it was around 18,
So it's very similar.
yeah.
Okay.
Seems like it was around 18.
Well, I'll make a motion, we accept the proposal by Coleman Bierschbach and Anderson LLP CPAs.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second to accept the, letter from, KBA. Any discussion?
And can I do the annual report and audit? We're gonna do-
Annual report and audit?
Yes, yes, as it's written.
All right. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor of the proposal to the commitment letter and the amount specified, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Terry, you're up. This is related to the sewer issue at 714 East Third Street in Miller.
Which is his.
Pardon me?
Which we have
Which is
the individual
Which
here.
is-
Yep.
Anyways, we got a video of it here.
AKA Terry Stevens.
The Terrys.
We got a video of it, and you can see that it's not hooked up there. Why it's not hooked up, don't know, the ground might have shifted. That's a sewer hose where they tried to get it unhooked and it got stuck in there.
Is that right on the highway then?
Yeah.
Wasn't there kind of a little sinkhole there one time when they were redoing that road? I bet it just shifted more than likely.
Yeah, probably did, but we might know more after we dig it up,
Yep.
but we can't leave it, we gotta.
No,
fix
you
it.
can't.
Right.
You gotta fix
You can
that,
see
yeah.
the groundwater going into that.
Oh, yeah, it's just running in there.
Yeah,
Really running fast.
That is a cool video.
and,
It's nice and clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
took 4 bottles of dish soap to dump down there to get that hose out of there.
Oh, it is out.
Yeah, we got it out. They hooked a skid steer onto it and tried pulling it out and couldn't get it out.
Oh, wow.
Then we took dish soap and dumped it down there, 4 great big bottles. And it
Lube it up and then it came out, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay,
anyways, needs dug up, and I had talked to Olson Construction, and
Terry, can you get closer to the mic, please? Thank
and
you.
they said that they can do it. I never talked to anybody else about doing it, because it's a pretty big job and it's deep. And they're probably the closest ones that got the equipment to do it. So, he has said he'd treat us fairly.
We don't have any numbers on it though?
No. Nope.
Is that right out
At,
in the
at the
street?
time, when that first happened, the ground was froze too.
Yeah.
So,
Where you have to dig it up, is it in the street or?
right in the highway, yep.
Oh, nice.
So you're gonna have to cut the concrete probably.
Probably not the concrete, but the asphalt.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
asphalt
Yeah,
there?
it's
Yeah.
asphalt there.
As
Do we
long
have to have
as-
permission from the state in order to
Yeah.
do that?
And he's already got that,
Okay,
Almost almost did that.
yeah. Whoever digs it up has to get the permission, so.
all right.
Where's the liability fall?
What's that?
Where does the liability fall on this?
Well, if you go by what it says in your code book and the construction, it's 1-year warranty on it.
So it should be covered under the construction then?
It was
No.
done.
Oh, no, that was a while ago.
It was done in 2017.
Wonder how long it's been doing this? I mean,
Who knows?
Terry,
Terry, do you know how
Did you just
long?
know it, notice it, or what?
Well, we bought the house in 13 and we never had any sewer trouble till 17, 18 after this was done. And we had Brad jet it 3 or 4 times since then. So I'm guessing in time, toilet paper or whatever would get to this spot. He'd jet it, push it through, and it lasts for.
It kind of
year or
depended on
two.
who was living there.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked here 28 years and that house has always had sewer problems.
Yeah, see, and we never, in the first 4 or 5 years that we had
Right.
it,
Yeah.
But it never, I mean, you had different people on there, and sometimes it would plug up, sometimes it wouldn't.
Yeah,
And then they found that low spot in the sewer in the yard.
and was that because it backed up?
I,
You know, who knows? But it was
that wouldn't make it
happened
say.
all after.
Either way,
we
it's
put the
gotta
new
be
sewer.
fixed.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be fixed.
Yeah.
And you're really not gonna know how it happened. Maybe when we dig it up, we can see what happened. We'll just have to see, I guess. And it's up to you guys to decide what you wanna do with it.
Fix it.
But we gotta
Well,
fix
good
it.
fix.
Well, we have to fix it and
Yeah.
then once they determine what the cause of it was,
Yeah, I mean,
or if there is a,
maybe it happened when they were throwing the dirt back in the hole.
right,
'Cause
Or
that
maybe
sucker's
it's-
pretty deep, you know?
Maybe it's a bad pipe, you know,
Yeah,
till you get it
Yeah.
out of there.
yeah. And, you know, when it's that deep, that pipe's, you know, they're 20-foot sticks, some of them, and, you know, they flex and they move, and
yeah.
I brought a couple pieces of pipe. This is what it looks like, except a lot bigger down there. And then here's the pipe that goes into the gasket. You can see there's only a few inches where it sticks in.
Yeah,
Sure.
And it looks like it's pulled out like this, if you look at that picture. So,
Yeah.
that's my best guess.
Wow.
So,
Okay,
I guess we just need permission to have them guys do it whenever they can.
I think you gotta have it fixed, but I think
right.
the Stevenses would like some sort of clarification on who's paying for this.
Right.
And
It's kinda hard to clarify it now though without digging it up.
Well, my first thought was, I'll just hook over into the house next to it, but
No,
Maybe
you know,
not.
well, even now that we've seen how much water's going in there, it's gotta be fixed. Either way, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
regardless of whether or not you took the house down or.
yeah, it's still gotta be dug up no matter what.
Fill up the sanitary sewer. But you didn't have problems from 13 to 17?
We did. But
You had a couple people in there. I worked at the nursing home or something, they had problems all the time, but, and then they were gone, and then you didn't have problems for a while,
yeah,
and then somebody else moved in there, and then you did again.
but like I said, from 13 to, until it was dug up, I don't remember having to have anybody come. But, like I said, that was our history.
It's not good,
No,
either way.
No.
You know,
bad deal.
yeah.
But I agree with Will. I think we need to have some sort of idea.
Yeah, and I have two main thoughts on it. One, the malfunction area is definitely in the scope of work from the utility project that we had done. I mean, we as the city might only have a 1-year warranty with, I believe, Mennings at the time for that.
Yeah,
But-
all of them are 1 year.
But in all reality, you expect your sewer to last longer than 5 years.
Right.
Just because we have that agreement with Mennings doesn't necessarily mean, I don't think, that we then should push that on to the homeowner.
Yeah, that shouldn't absolve the city of any responsibility.
Well, where it's broke, isn't that the city's responsibility
No.
anyway?
No.
Is that at the curb stop?
That is out in the street by the main. The
That's where it
homeowner's
hooks into-
responsible from the house
From the
all the
main.
way to the main.
I think you could argue that
Well,
from
it's
the
not.
house to the main is good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I-
yeah, no.
I struggle seeing how
In the plumbing world, I mean, that's how it is, you know. This is the cities, this is the homeowners. I'm just telling you like it is.
Yep, I
I mean,
understand.
whatever you guys do is up to you guys. Don't matter to me.
You know, the
All I
thing,
know is we need to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Sure.
the thing, it's interesting, the last project we had, we didn't know there was a problem until some additional individuals moved into the home. Then we realized that. You know, sometimes you wonder how long this was a problem. You know, we found out now, but how long has it been going on
That's
leading
just
up
it.
to today, you know?
We don't
There's
know.
been a lot of pipe put in the ground
Yeah,
the last
Right.
7 years.
Yeah.
Lots, hundreds of miles.
I think, no doubt, we need to fix it.
okay.
But when it comes to the pay the bill part of it, I struggled trying to see how you'd have the homeowner pay in this situation. I don't see that, but
I would agree with that.
Okay. Well, let's do it this way, let's just go ahead and, if you want to make a motion to have it fixed, and then kind of get all the particulars with regard to after it's dug up to see, you know, kind of what took place, and then we can,
without a question, I think we have to have it fixed, so I
Yeah.
make a motion we have the sewer fixed by Olson's.
I'll second.
okay, we have a motion, any discussion? Hearing none, the motion on the table and second is to go ahead and get Olson Construction to fix the sewer at 714 East Third Street. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose the same. Motion carries. Very good.
I guess, what I should have said is he won't be here tomorrow to do it, but he'll pick the best day with, you know, with the weather,
Oh, sure.
what's going on at school and all that kind of stuff.
With the state, he'll have to coordinate all of it, right?
Yes, he's gonna have to make sure there's not a basketball game, track meet.
So Terry, do you have someone living in that house?
We actually moved them into a different house so that we didn't have it backed up
Yeah.
again.
They moved in a pretty nice neighborhood, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, it's really the best in town.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
So, in order, but we've gotta get them moved out of there because that's where Cody puts his southeast, so.
Yeah. well, the reason I asked that question is because, like you say, if Olson's can't get to that in a timely fashion, what would be wrong with hooking it up to the other sewer temporarily?
Well, if you can get at it
You
timely,
could, but
I think.
Wouldn't be worth it,
Okay,
unless you're talking several months.
yeah, I didn't know what their schedules were.
We're not thinking it'll be that long for Olson's.
I wouldn't think it would be. They're not
Okay.
gonna start any
Yeah.
major projects
He
till
was gonna
spring.
do it, how many weeks ago?
I say they're gonna wanna get it done right away.
First happened, he was
He was
gonna,
gonna do it the next Monday, but it happened on Saturday, and
but then he had a project in Huron and then we started discussing a different route.
Yeah,
And it's worked good because now it's not, the ground's not froze,
yeah,
there's not water running by it like it would have been at that time.
right.
before
It
the
should
ground
be.
was froze. 'Cause there's a water main like this far away from the pipes.
Oh, my.
That's at 6 foot, so it's gonna be over their head. They're gonna be at 15 foot.
Oh,
Okay.
There's a manhole close by, and,
that's gonna be kinda tight.
yeah, it's gonna be real tight.
Yeah, they've done a lot of this stuff though, they'll be the ones to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So as I said, the motion and second was to fix the sewer line at 714 East Third Street. We said that, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose the same. Motion carries.
Okay, we're gonna fix it twice.
Did I do it twice?
Yeah.
It's better than all of a sudden getting a call at 8 o'clock. You know, we did, after we've adjourned,
You can't say that you didn't do it.
didn't do it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I think I
only
did that one
voted to
of,
fix it once.
huh?
I only voted once.
You only-
Let's not double it up.
Let's
Okay,
not have
all
it
right,
twice,
okay,
yeah.
All right, okay, all right. So,
No double billing.
anyway, second, new business is South Dakota Municipal League District 5 meeting in Wessington Springs on March 20th, and I think that starts at 6:30 if I remember reading correctly.
6 o'clock is social,
Social,
and we need to know who's going so we can register everybody that wants to go.
I think Dale and I can go. I don't have anything on our calendar. Just don't make it a plan and call. I won't with just the two of us.
I will let you know, I'm not sure on how many coaches I'm gonna have.
I will not, my wife will be working, so I'll have my little
What time
one,
would you have to leave?
4:30ish.
5:30,
Low spot, that's when.
5.
It's Wessington Springs,
Yeah,
It's about an hour to get there.
yeah.
Yeah, it
About
takes an
5.
hour.
5 if you want to be there for the hair social, or like 5:30. I think usually supper starts at 6:30.
Right,
And then the meeting.
yeah, 'cause you put clean outs in.
Put me down,
Yeah, you'd have to leave at 5 to get there for the social.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Item number 6, last week was the National FCCLA Week, and there was an executive proclamation that I signed recognizing that. So just with that, and this last week this past week, I should say, 2 weeks ago, it was FCCLA, this last, and I was given that proclamation by the FCCLA, so, so,
Nice.
anyway.
That's nice.
Nothing else on the agenda, I'd make a motion to approve the bills.
I do have a question on the bills before
Okay.
we approve the bills. I see Cowboy Country still has $1,200 in fuel sales.
Yes.
Can,
There's times when Integra is out of fuel or whatever, then we have to go over there.
so that's the only time they're doing it?
And I think it's the off-road stuff. I seen the payloader there one day.
Well, there was a
Bring
few
your
of them that, like 5 of them that were the diesel, but
Yeah.
the rest were all E10 or
I think it's,
premium.
I think it's mostly the red diesel probably.
Okay, I just wanted to check and make sure we were doing as we were supposed to.
And there
Okay.
are times when it doesn't work down there, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
And
Then I'll,
and they are still giving us a 6 cents, Cowboys giving us 6 cents off for, and the federal tax, so they're still doing it like they've done.
okay. Well, then I would make a motion to approve the bills.
Second.
discussion. Hearing none, motion on the table is to approve the bills as submitted. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. And that one will leave only one vote and stuff, so.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion second.
I know what you guys are waiting for.
I was gonna try to do it, I was waiting for Tom.
Well, I know, he was
I didn't think you guys were ever gonna move to
Oh,
adjourn.
we're on a roll. You gotta come more often, Terry. We don't ever get done this early.
Yeah.
Just because you wanted to get rid of me or what?
No, that is not,
You thought you figured us out, Terry.
Yeah, there's another one Monday.
Thank you.
Too bad.
Thank you.